execute an award, which, my lord, is the award, my lord, is pronounced in Delhi, and there is a section 34 proceeding pending in the Delhi High Court, and in the Delhi High Court, they
And the court, without getting into jurisdiction issue, directs deposit of rent.
no, my lord.
Illa,
No,
yes,
there's not. There's not.
All right.
Now, my lord, the question would be, there's a 34 petition pending before the Delhi High Court.
Correct.
Challenging the award.
Yes.
In that, my lord, the respondent here, who is the award decree holder, has filed an application before the Delhi High Court seeking that the money must be deposited there. Now I ask myself, and parallelly move for execution here.
Because they have not deposited there.
No, just one.
So, all madilla, ill madilla.
Hang madak barala anta. Attana ಹೇಳೋದು.
Execution. There is
Suppose, my lord, the Delhi High Court rejects their application.
No, rejects the application is different thing. Now the entire proceeding is 34 is pending there. If you are frustrating that by filing an execution petition here, notwithstanding the fact that you've already filed an execution petition there.
I have not filed any execution there.
No, they have filed an application in the 34 proceeding seeking for deposit. Seeking for deposit of the same amount.
Deposit of
this
award amount.
Yes.
There is no stay.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying any of those things.
No, this requires to be decided. Illandre elbekar hakobodu.
And now, my lord, having regard to the judgment of the Supreme Court in Ambalal, which says, my lord, very strict construction must be given to the provisions of the Commercial Courts Act, because we do not want commercial courts to be flooded with cases.
Correct.
Now, my lord, the question is, in the absence of a specific provision with respect to execution of an award, which is governed by section 10, as opposed to section 7.
How do you execute an award?
But that has, before the regular court, no doubt.
Not before.
Not with the commercial court. That is all the point.
So you mean to say that the award passed by, the order passed by the commercial court,
yes,
determining certain benefit, would be executed in a regular court?
No. The benefits given by an award,
correct,
should be executed by the non-commercial court, not by the commercial court, because commercial court's jurisdiction.
This issue has not come up at all.
No, not before this court. It has come up before, my lord, Gujarat High Court. It has come up before Rajasthan High Court. It has come up before Kerala High Court. They have taken divergent views. Yes. Where is the citation?
I was going to understand that we had spoken to the other side and the matter would be passed over.
Wait 1 minute, sir. I am trying to understand what is. Wait.
There, my lord, I give you lordships, my lord, what is pro and what is against me. I'll give you lordships all that, my lord, and then, my lord, your lordships will have to take a view. And in fact, my lord, I think my respectful submission to your lordships would be to be persuaded to follow the Kerala High Court judgment, not because I say it is in my favor, but as a matter of law, my lord, I thought the Kerala High Court discusses the entire position in great detail, and then says that because there is no provision in the Commercial Courts Act relating to execution, the execution does not lie before the commercial court.
No, of course, the statutory provision illa.
That is the problem. If there is no statutory provision, in fact, one other question arises. Now, if this is a execution under section 36 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, which says that an award shall be executed in the same manner as a decree, correct, I would say, my lord, that execution is under Order 21 CPC, not in a proceeding under the Arbitration Act, and therefore section 10 of the Commercial Courts Act will not apply. Because section 10, your lordship may kindly see the Commercial Courts Act for a minute, my lord. There is a specific provision, special provision made in relation to arbitration matters, as opposed to section 6, which relates, my lord, to general suits.
Correct.
Now kindly see section 10, where the subject matter of an arbitration is a commercial dispute of a specified value, and we are not concerned with 1 and 2, my lord, your lordship may exclude that. 3, if such arbitration is other than an international commercial arbitration, ours is other than an international commercial arbitration, correct, all applications or appeals arising out of such arbitration under the provisions of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act that would ordinarily lie before any principal civil court of original jurisdiction in a district, not being a high court, shall be filed in and heard and disposed of by the commercial court exercising territorial jurisdiction over such arbitration where such commercial court has been constituted. The emphasis I would place, my lord, is that if it is an application or appeal arising out of arbitration, no doubt about it, under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, An execution is not filed under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Kindly see section 36. Section 36, my lord, of the Arbitration and Conciliation, according to me,
Yes.
is reference to Order 21. That's all. It is not incorporation.
Section 36. Huh?
My lord, respectfully.
Kodi, madam.
Of the arbitration. Yeah, you have one more copy? May I first start?
Take it.
Can you get it to me?
Yes.
Your Lordship may kindly see section 36. my lord. It should be-
Enforcement.
Yes, enforcement.
Yes. Hmm. Sit down.
One minute, my lord.
No, the book
There-
is, book
no,
is here.
it-
You
it's
can
one.
take-
Six.
yeah, yes.
Where the time for making an application to set aside the arbitral award under section 34 has expired, then subject to provisions of section 2, such award shall be enforced in accordance with the provisions of the Code of Civil Procedure in the same manner as if it were a decree of court. The enforcement, therefore, of an award is under Order 21.
Yes.
It is not an application under the provisions of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Whereas section 10 of the Commercial Courts Act specifically says if it is an application or appeal under the provisions of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. But you don't file a execution petition under section 36. You file an execution petition under Order 21. And therefore, section 10 will not vest jurisdiction with the Commercial Court to entertain an execution arising out of an award.
So this is preferred under 10.
Yes, my lord, there's no doubt about it. This is only under 10 read with Order 21. The emphasis, therefore, my lord, I would place
Yes.
is that it should be under the provisions of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. An execution is not under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. It is a submission I'm making for your lordship's consideration.
Password. Password.
Now, Madhyana Baranwa illa. You have a long.
2:30.
2:30.
Before that, illa. Password alla 2:30. If you have any problem, I'll take it on Monday or Wednesday.
We have one submission subject to what my learned friend says. Well, last time when the matter had come up, the execution case had been posted before the court on the same day. And it was understood before the learned single judge when it came up at that time that they will simply ask for adjournment. Now the execution case is posted today.
That is why. Password.